Good morning, children. Today, new topic, what is molecule? First, go for definition and then I will tell you how we get molecules from the atom or elements. And already you have learned 1 to 20 elements, and also you must learn the atomic number. If I say 7, then you should be able to give which atom or which element comes on the number 7. A molecule is in general a group of 2 or more atoms. You can underline this. This is the definition. 2 or more atoms that are chemically bonded together, that is tightly held together by attractive forces. A molecule can be defined as the smallest particle of an element or a compound that is capable of an independent existence. Please underline. As you all know that atom does not exist independent, but molecule can exist. For example, I say oxygen. It does not exist independently, but if I say O2, it forms molecule and then it exists in the independent form. Independent existence and shows all the properties of that substance. That what does it mean, that substance? For example, I am taking O2. That means in that O2 all properties of oxygen is present. For example, if I take N2, that is nitrogen molecule, means all properties of nitrogen is present in that molecule. Existence and shows all the properties of that substance. Atoms of the same element or of different elements can join together to form molecules. Okay, for example, I take hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen combine, then what do you get? You get water. That we say water molecule. Okay, it is not that only the same type of element will be formed or same type of element will be forming the molecule. No. Different types of molecules also can combine chemically and can form molecule. So this full paragraph you can write as the introductory part of the molecule. If they say what is a molecule, so full paragraph you should write the answer. Okay. Now molecules of elements. The molecules of an element are constituted of the same type of atoms. Molecules of many elements such as argon, Ar, helium, He, etc. are made up of only one atom of that element. I repeat, molecules of many elements such as argon, Ar, helium, He. We don't write Ar2, we don't write He because these all are inert gas. Okay, that is the 18th group of element, 18th group in the periodic table. I will show you that periodic table. Are made up of only one atom of that element, but this is not the case with most of non-metals. For example, a molecule of oxygen consists of 2 atoms of oxygen and hence it is known as diatomic molecule, O2. Okay, so if they have, for example, I go for here argon and helium, it is having only one type of atom and only one atom, and that is why we say them monoatomic. But I go for the oxygen O2 and such molecule we say diatomic molecule because 2 is for di. Okay, let us go for mono, di, tri. You know this, in the maths also it has come, monomial, binomial, trinomial, is it? Then more is there than polynomial. Okay, here also poly word is coming, polyionic coming. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is known as its atomicity. You can underline this. Now we go for metals. Metals and some other elements such as carbon. Carbon is non-metal. Do not have simple structure but consist of very large and indefinite number of atoms bonded together. Carbon can join with itself many times, C, and also it can join with other elements. Okay, more about carbon you will be studying in 10th standard. So carbon itself a special element. It can join with many elements at a time and make a different molecules of its own with other elements. Let us look at the atomicity of some non-metals. Atomicity means what we have done here. You can underline this. diatomic. Okay, that is atomicity. मतलब उस in that how many atoms are there. For example, I say O2. So how many atoms are there? 2. Which one? 2O. 2 oxygens are there. So we say diatoms. Okay. For example, I say 3 atoms. Okay, 3 atoms of oxygen unite into a molecule instead of usual 2. We get ozone. You know this ozone, greenhouse gas and all came. Ozone. Okay, so what is the atomicity of this? Triatoms. Okay, so this table we see atomicity of some elements: non-metals, argon, monoatomic; helium, monoatomic; oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine, diatomic. So what would be the formula for oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine? Okay, let me write. See, if I take here, it will be O2. Here it will be H2. Here it will be N2. Here it will be Cl2. Okay, this all are 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So these all are called diatoms. Now if I go for phosphorus, phosphorus you can write whatever I am writing. You can write phosphorus is P4. Sulfur is S8. You can write nearby. Okay, and P4 phosphorus, and that is why tetraatomic. Clear? And sulfur is more than, say, so octaatomic we don't write. Better to write polyatomic. Clear? So should I give you back a other also you can see. What we have written for the oxygen? O2. You can write nearby O2 capital. Okay, then hydrogen H2, nitrogen N2, chlorine Cl2. Okay, now if I go for phosphorus, write down P4. This is a molecular formula. We say phosphorus, only phosphorus. If we write P, then it will be an element. But if I write P4, it will be the molecule. Okay. And similarly, sulfur will be S8. Okay. Please write down nearby. Now, molecules of compounds. So, compounds banate hain. Okay, many molecules. In biology, you have done that tissue, cell gives you tissue gives you organ gives you system, and system, whatever is there, you will be getting body. Here also many things are there. Atom gives you element gives you molecule gives you compound. And compound, we know many compounds: H2SO4, HCl, K2SO4, CaSO4, H2O, many are there. Okay, chemical formula, what you say, what you have learned in 8th standard, the same things are called compounds. Okay. So compounds, it is not necessary that it is of only one type of element. No, many different types of elements can combine with each other to make a compound, 2 or 3. Okay. Now let us read. Atoms of different elements join together in definite proportion. Please underline that word. This one. Okay, in definite proportion to form molecules. Definite proportion. For example, I go for, always I am going for water. So what is the formula for water? It is H2O. It is H2O. Okay, now if I go for water, H2O, and if I change, so what is the proportion here? Two molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen. Okay, now instead of this, if I write H2O2, will it be water? No, this won't be water, and this means a proper, what is it? Definite proportion. If I change the proportion, this will be different. What this will be? This is hydrogen peroxide. It won't be water. So that only the meaning of definite proportion. If I go for HCl, hydrochloric acid, and instead of this, if I write HCl2, ये तो कोई है ही नहीं. H2O2 तो फिर भी था. HCl2 is no compound, but HCl is the compound. So instead of HCl, if you are adding HCl2, it is wrong. Okay, and why it is wrong? Based on the valency. That topic will come later on. So what is the definition for a compound? Atoms of different elements join together in definite proportion to form molecules of compound. Few examples are given in table. Here simple examples, already few examples I have given. Molecules of the some compounds. So water, so how many combining elements? Hydrogen and oxygen. Ratio by mass, I have told you ratio by mass. For example, I go for, okay, this I will explain in the plain paper. And H2O, what is the number of what is the atomic number of hydrogen? 1. Okay, and what is the number of oxygen? 8. And if I go for any, if I write, yeah, one more thing I tell you. See, water, if I am writing like this way, okay, I can't write anything down. Subscript I can't write. Here I can't write anything. But if I write here 2, this I can write. This is to be used in balancing. 2 to 4. Okay, and that they are saying the ratio should be same. This I will explain you in the page. Okay. Ammonia, NH3, nitrogen and hydrogen, and 14 is to 3. 14 is to 3. Okay, 3 molecule of hydrogen and 1 molecule. So why 14? Because atomic weight, mass, we say mass of nitrogen is 14. I told you, if you remember the atomic number, you will remember the atomic mass. Okay. Now carbon dioxide, how many elements are present? How many elements are present? Carbon and oxygen. Okay, so weight रेशियो बाई मास विल बी 3:8. सो कितना भी आप यहाँ पे इसके आगे कोएफिशिएंट 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 कुछ भी लगाएंगे, बट व्हेन यू फाइंड द रेशियो ऑफ द compound you will be getting always for CO2. For CO2 you will be getting 3:8. Okay. Now some activities there. Okay, you can have this. It is given here. Elements ratio by mass. For example, I am taking okay, this is hydrogen and oxygen. Ratio by mass. What is the weight of hydrogen? 1. Atomic mass is also 1. Ratio 1 by 1 I am getting 1. Okay. Now simplest ratio it becomes 2. Here oxygen 8 and 16. Okay, this is a number. Ratio by mass, it is number 1:8. This they are explaining 1:8. So this will be 1:16 atomic mass. Okay, and here 1 and 8 by 16 I am getting 1/2, and that is why H2O, because what they are saying, simplest ratio means they are explaining of water. H2O. They say right downwards the ratio by number of atoms of water is H2O. H:2O is 2:1. Why? Because of water. How many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. Okay, this one 2 hydrogen, and how many oxygen? 1. Okay, now what is an ion? Okay, now I explain you what is that atomic ratio of according to mass. For example, I am writing for H2O. Okay, they have written 1:8. 1:8. How? Okay, now here 2 into hydrogen weight by because otherwise I write is 2, and oxygen weight 1 into oxygen. Okay, 1 into, so I am writing now this is 1 is to 1 into 16 because they are talking about the mass. So what is this? 2:16. What is 2:16? I am getting 1:8. That only this one. Understood this? How they are getting the ratio according to the mass? This way. H2O is given, so always they are in the ratio of 1:8. Clear? So this way all elements can be found ratio by mass. The 1 mark question. These all are that table you should by heart. 1 mark question can be asked from there. Clear? You can have the idea of this, how they are finding the ratio of the mass. Okay. Now new topic, it's very interesting topic, ions. Okay, now what are ions? अब देखो, for example I go for sodium. What is the number of sodium? We are writing here down 11. Okay, sodium and electron configuration, if you have not learned, then I tell you electron configuration means the arrangement of the electrons in the particular orbit. This I say nucleus. Okay, ये nucleus है. The first orbit will be having only 2 electrons. Okay, second orbit will be having 8 electrons, so I am writing here 8. Third orbit also will be having okay 8 electrons. So this way the arrangement of electrons are there. Now जैसे एक बेंच पे 2 बच्चे बैठते हैं, दूसरे बेंच पे 8 ही बैठ सकते हैं. अगर नोवा आ गया तो उसको तीसरी बेंच पे बैठना पड़ेगा. ओके, दिस वे. नाउ नाइट्रोजन आई एम राइटिंग सोडियम 11. सो उसका अरेंजमेंट कैसा होगा? इन द फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट 2, इन सेकेंड ऑर्बिट 8. नाउ हाउ मच इज लेफ्ट? 8 plus 2 10, and how much is left? 11, so 1. Okay, now this is incomplete. Okay, most of the elements except the 18 group element all are incomplete. Okay, अब आपको समझो कि भूख लगी है तो आप खाना खाएंगे या नहीं? खाना खाएंगे. Why? Because you are hungry. This way the elements, these are elements, I am talking of sodium here. He is hungry. Okay, element is hungry. So कितना उसको चाहिए to complete the octet? We say this वैलेंस ऑर्बिट, उसको हम बोलेंगे वैलेंस ऑर्बिट. ओके, सो वो क्या करेगा ताकि उसको 8 मिले? 1 जाने देगा. अब देखो, अगर आपके पास ओनली 1 थिंग इज़ देयर एंड 7 थिंग्स यू नो वांट 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, आई टॉक ऑफ सोडियम, देन इट वांट्स 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टू कंप्लीट द ऑक्टेट. ऑक्टेट मीन्स 8 electrons must be there in the particular orbit. ऑक्टेट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वो लोग अटेन करना चाहते हैं. ओके, उनको ऑक्टेट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन चाहिए. तो कौन सा इजी रहेगा? वेदर इट विल गिव 1 और इट विल टेक 7. ओके, नाउ लेट मी टेल यू, गिविंग 1 दैट मीन्स वी से लूज 1, लूजिंग 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन, एंड टेकिंग मीन्स गेनिंग how many electrons they want. In the case of sodium, in both the things energy is required, whether it gives or gains. Okay, but according to the electron, energy is required. So giving 1 electron energy will be less, required energy will be less than that of the gaining of 7 electrons. But natural it is, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लेने से 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स देने से 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लेने की एनर्जी ज़्यादा है. So what sodium will do? Sodium will not take 7 electrons, but it will give 1 electron. Okay, that means it has loses 1 electrons. It will give 1 electron, and giving this 1 electron मतलब ये निकल गया. Okay, this is out. This one is out. If this is out, okay, now this one is out. So what is the configuration of sodium? It becomes 2,8. Now this is saturated, yes, and this forms the ions. Losing and gaining of electrons forms the ion. Okay, losing and gaining of electrons forms the ion. You have to remember that when an element loses the electron, it attains positive charge, and when it gains the electron, it attains negative charge. I will write and I will tell you. Electron loses, it's attain positive ion. Okay, this forms the ion. So here what ion I have got? Na. And how many electron it has loses? 1. So we write only Na plus 1. Also you can write, but usually we don't write that. Okay, usually we write. So this we say sodium ion. इसको बोलेंगे sodium ion. Why? Because it has loses 1 electron, and generally we say the elements which has 1, 2 and 3 electrons in their outermost orbit will lose electron and attain the positive ions. Okay, and became positive ion. Same way if I go for Cl. Same way if I go for Cl. Okay, what is the number of Cl? It is 17. Electron configuration will be 287. अब देखो 7 is there, so how many electrons it need to complete the octet? 1. It want only 1 electron from outside. From outside means जैसे सोडियम ने दिया, जैसे कि बॉल कैच आप खेलते हो, कैच द बॉल, ओके. सो 1 is throwing, 1 is catching. So इधर Na ने छोड़ा तो Cl ने पकड़ा, and they both will make the compound. That is why we got NaCl. Okay, but here I am talking about the ions. Okay, so 1 electron chlorine will take from somewhere. So when it gains the electron, when an element gains electron, they form negative ions. Okay, let me write and tell you. Gaining of electron, gains electron, this you can write in rough or near, in the textbook you can write somewhere. Gains electron will be negative, and we will get Cl minus ion, this we say. Okay, and what is the name of this? This will be chloride ion. We say chloride ion. So this way almost all the ions we are getting, depending. Most of the metals are having positive ions, and non-metals are negative ions. Okay, so here I stop, then we'll continue afterwards.